Hello, wereweasels, and welcome back to Crazybox. And as you can see, I've done some stuff. I know it's been a while since I've updated, or this episode might not be a while for you, but it is for me. I've done a lot without recording, so I apologize for that, but I built the stable that goes with the inn, and I have a horse. So that's cool. And I did a few changes in here, not much. I was able to use clear item frames instead of the default Minecraft ones, so the shelf thing that I was doing here actually looks a little more realistic or whatever. And I was able to do things like have this pan here and have this rack like this because of these clear item frames. You just put it down and it looks like that, but then when you put an item in it, it turns invisible and all you see is the item, and I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. Thanks to the person that mentioned that. So, I am thinking about pretty soon, taking the kitchen apart and sort of replacing these DecoCraft items with more functional items and maybe getting into some of the cooking mods, since this is a restaurant and I've been going in a different I kind of hit an end into the direction I was going where I've got that all set up, and so I figured I might do something fun. And so yeah, not much different. Here I moved my XP setup over here. These are from the well, this one is from also takes from the spawner down there, so this one will have a little extra XP in it. But all of these take from the Squid farm, which I added some waterfalls, so it works better. And my farm. So it fills up into these, and then when I choose to, I can flush the system into here, which is where I bank all of my XP. I'm gonna fill up this tank and this tank and this tank, and when I do, then I can just store the rest in the obelisk. But so I fill up that. If I let them build up in the tanks at the farms, and then when I want to, I can flush those tanks into these tanks, and then I can, when I want to, flush these tanks into this tank, and then whenever I need to, I can fill the shower from it. And then I have this chest here where I can store either singularity tanks or these upgraded modular ones that hold a lot more. I can store any, I could just, you know, if I run out of storage space in all of these tanks, I mean, at that point I would probably just store the rest in the obelisk, because I don't know if that even has a storage limit. But if I wanted to, I could always, you know, break the tanks and they would still contain the fluid, and then I could put them in here and then replace it with a new tank. So but I kind of like displaying the XP like this. So I got that set up a lot more organized and gave it its own centralized place so it wasn't cluttering up my home. But I also have these here to do all like Okay, so I have this, which is the XP conduit that we saw before, but if you follow this power conduit that goes from my generator all the way down here, you can see that it's powering a farming robot. And this is so I've got these gold chests full. And then these ones down here, I can flip a switch and I can dump it into this one, but I leave this one for other stuff so I don't clutter it up. So yeah, you just put in your seeds here and lock it down, and then it farms and sends the output, and it takes emerald, or it takes you have to have a hoe here or an axe or whatever. Like if you were farming trees, you would need this. If you were farming something with silk threads, you would need the shears or whatever. You know, it's and then there's a place for bone meal. So in order to keep the machine fed, I got bone meal in here and bone meal in here, which I had just one large chest, but I had to upgrade to these gold ones. And then I also have all these, so whenever it needs a new hoe, it just takes one of those. And then we're like so OP with resources that like our chicken system is overflowing, so I've been taking, you know, an inventory full of bone blocks here and decompressing them and stuffing them in the machine. So now that I have the chests upgraded to gold, I won't have to babysit it so often because it would go through the bone meal like crazy. And then I just come up here and for the XP, and when I want to feed them, I've got food here, which is good. But I got enough wheat, and I definitely got enough seeds since I'm not dealing with chickens. So I am going to go in here, and I am going to take out and put that. Unlock it, put that down. Actually, I only need one thing of potatoes. Oh yeah, unlock it. And then what helps is if you take down all of this, you let it reset the system because it's just it's either planting from seeds or it's just bone mealing using the cheaty bone meal mod. So if the plants have already been planted and you go in and change something in there, if you take these down, then it will replant it to the new configuration because it only plants if it senses plantable ground around it, kind of thing. See, it wouldn't have put carrots there if there was already, even if it's in there to put carrots there, if there was already wheat there, it would just keep bone mealing the wheat and not put the carrots, you know, so you go in and chop things down when you change your setting, it helps. And I added a few more hoppers to this, but there's still lots of times I have to go in and collect the extra XP that it doesn't get. But I get a few levels just for me to have, and most of it gets stored, so that's good. And yeah, this is only down because I was flushing the system when I was doing stuff. See, about this power cable, I gotta show you. Let's see, let's teleport home. See, oh yeah, that's why I teleported home, was to show you this. I have a chest of redstone feeding into my generator, so it always has redstone. I put another capacitor behind this one. I have a machine here I needed for something, so I added an extra machine, but so, oh yeah, my battery, I need that. So that it can store more. This is where I'm getting all that redstone from. I mean, I'm still taking from the ATM because I go through a lot of it, but I got my own supply just to not have to go to the ATM and fill up my inventory so often. I decided to supplement with my own supply of chickens. So we got redstone chickens and we got lava chickens, and I only have like 3 lava chickens because I killed off a bunch of them because I go through the redstone so quickly. But the lava eggs, I've got this that was full of lava eggs, and then this until I made these to pump it into. So because the lava eggs don't go directly into the machine, it won't accept lava eggs. Then I go through the redstone so much quicker than I go through the eggs, so I needed more storage. So that's why I killed off some of the lava chickens, but I can always breed them. So then I just stand here and I just do that, and then that pumps into the machine. Well, actually, it pumps into that tank, which then pumps into the machine. Yeah, okay, it's full. I got plenty of lava eggs for now, but I needed more redstone, so that's why I bred up the redstone chickens. But, so, I have this hopper here that was collecting from the chickens, and I set these exports with item filters so that chicken poop goes in here, because that's my dirt system, which I don't really need anymore, because now I have a dirt-making wand, but still. And then it feeds the lava eggs over here, and then it feeds the redstone into here. But I was having a problem where inside my house, if I would drop stuff, it would get sucked into the hopper, so you can kind of see there's a chest in there with an item filter set the other way, so anything that isn't poop or lava eggs or redstone gets pumped back into that chest, so I don't have to come back here and take it out of the thing. I can access that chest from inside. Stuff ends up in it. But I had a problem. I was noticing that even set to items, they were getting a little XP in the tank. So I put, well, because this one I hooked up to that one once I made the pen a little bit bigger, so it was basically feeding into that one, and then that one would do the sorting. But this is an XP tube. So I have an item tube connecting that one to there where it gets sorted, and then there's down there you can see there's one to drain that XP, and there's one here to drain this XP, and then I just sent it up here back into the system. What happened here? That's weird. Is really weird. I must have broken that connection and forgot to put it back. Sure, I have some fluid conduit. Made way too much of this stuff. Okay, that's more like it. Okay, so I got my, so I can collect every bit of XP and items and whatever, so I got that. And then the squid farm is basically the same as it was, except I put all these waterfalls in, and now I'm getting much more squid. And I also added a few more hoppers. Oh, and what I've been doing with these hoppers and the farm and here is you just load it up full of junk you don't care about, and then you don't have, then you can have your magnet on. And so, like when I'm here fishing, I don't have to go to all the hoppers and get my fish out. Things just go to me because I have my magnet on, and then the hoppers are only collecting the liquid. Because I only want them to collect fluid, and they're only set to, but they will collect items anyway. So, if you load them up with junk, then they won't collect anymore. So now, I don't have to go in there. It's getting all the XP. I don't have to go in there against after the stray orb here or there, and I don't have to go through and clean out all the hoppers to get all of my calamari. So that's fun. And since it's nighttime, I can show you I got rid of those platforms because they weren't really doing much. I made it out of obsidian because I got sick of it being blown up by creepers. I decorated it with creeper heads so they know to be scared of me as soon as they spawn in. From up here with that wall there, it's like stuff can't really see me, so they don't really jump off. Having these hoppers here does make it hard to aim at stuff, but I can pick off most of them from afar, and then I can sneak in to do the rest. Oops. I don't really care if he kills me as long as he doesn't blow up my spawner. This is why having my weapons soul bound is awesome. My jetpack my battery for my jetpack, my bow, and my axe, which I use as weapons. Hey, he blew up all the monsters. That was helpful. Put my slime boots on. Let's see. What do we got for loot? Ah, crap. But I am going to clear the crap out of these because I do want them to be picking up loot. So it doesn't fall over the sides if I'm shooting from far away. Just in case, like, get a loot bag or something. So let's see what's in this one. Packing tape. I don't know what it does, but I got a bunch of it. Okay. So, oh yeah, I gotta, remove that. Close. those. Okay, and so now let's teleport home. So those hoppers collect the items, and then the pipe sends the XP from there back up, and that's why that middle one over here will always have a little bit more than the others, because that's coming from down there. So yeah. So it's a pretty good system. I can't wait until the tanks get really full and I can flush the whole system. That would be cool. So that's basically all I had to show you. I don't know if I ever showed you my little altar thingy here, and I spent a lot of work getting my grave there. That was hard to do, but I love it. Okay, that was a crazy lag spike. One thing I can show you is, where did I put it? I got something in a loot bag the other day. I don't remember where I put it. Oh, I think I put it out here with my animal nest. Yeah. Watch this. I now have a pig on my head. Now I have to go in and unequip it. Oops. So yeah. I thought that was kind of hilarious. Oh yeah, I forgot. It takes my jetpack slot. Just a silly little novelty. I can walk around with a pig on my head. What I had been doing was sneaking around the server wearing a creeper head in my emerald armor and going hiss, hiss, hiss. Going boom. They got mad at me from... I was blowing myself up all the time, chopping fusewood trees. And I was blowing myself up on Crazybox, so I figured I could go as a creeper for Halloween. That's appropriate. So, that's about all I had to show you, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.